Do you want an easy way to add alt text to all the images on your websites? Or maybe you want to create a new service for your clients that they can buy from you on a monthly basis? If either of those are true, or if both are true, then this video is for you. AltText.ai lets you do both those things. It's currently on AppSumo, and I'm going to show you how it all works in this video. So make sure you watch right to the end because that's going to give you the most value. Hi, I'm Bjorn from the AI Underground. Now let's get started. As part of AppSumo's upcoming AI week, this is AltText.ai. That's going to help us automatically, with AI, generate alt text for all the images on our websites. This deal is not yet live. I'm recording this before it's actually live, but we can see the pricing and some information about it here. And the pricing is $59 is tier 1. That gives you 100 image credits per month. So 100 images can have their alt text created for them on autopilot by AltText.ai for $60. You can process 600 images for $139 and 2,000 images for $300. And the payments, of course, are lifetime, which is awesome. You also get a bunch of these other features that you see checked off here. But what we're going to focus on in this video is adding this to one of our websites and seeing how it works. This is the dashboard right over here. After you buy it, you'll be logged in and you can click on this Get Started in 2 Minutes button, which I'm going to click right now. It's going to ask you to add a website. Don't do that if you're using WordPress. I'm going to show you an easier way. And that easier way is installing a plugin. But AltText.ai doesn't even tell you about the plugin. I'm sure they will in the future, but I haven't seen anywhere in their dashboard that talks about WordPress plugins. So I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this setup. Go to a website that you want to install this on. Go to the dashboard. Could have actually gone to plugins right there in that menu. Go to plugins and add plugin. Search for alt text, 2 T's in the middle. This is it right here. Click on install now. If you're installing this on a live website, I want to back it up first just in case something goes wrong. I've got a tutorial in the card up above to show you how to do that. Click on activate once you're ready. Then we click on this link to go to the settings page. Then under API key, we click on this link right here. It opens the API tab in a new window. We were on this tab just a moment ago. Instant alt sites, now on API keys. Click on new API key, give it a name. I'm just going to call it the name of the website. Click on create, and here's our API key. You'll notice the credit limit is unlimited. If we click on edit, we can limit the credit limit. Let's say 200 per billing cycle, just 200 per month. Update. And now this site won't be able to process more than 200 images in a month. So if you had a bunch of clients that you wanted to offer the service to, you could do it just like this. Copy the API key when you're ready, paste it in there. Click on add API key. It pulls in our details. You have 200 credits out of 200, which is the limit that we set just a moment ago. So this number will change based on that limit. Wonder where this goes. Upgrade your plan. It'd be nice if this went to you as the agency's website, not to alt text. Anyway, AI writing style. I'm going to choose standard. You can also choose elaborated, matter of fact, concise, and terse. And if you want to know more about what each of these means, click on this link here. That'll open this document and it will give you examples and explanations of each of these options here. I'll just keep it on standard. When alt text is generated for an image, also set the image title with the generated alt text. Also set the image caption with the generated alt text. Also set the image description with the generated alt text. Usually the title when you upload an image to WordPress is the file name of the image. If your file name is no good, you're going to want to fix that. Just pick a good file name so that that's a good title, which is important for SEO, for image SEO. So make sure it's a good file name, usually with the keyword of whatever post you're adding it to. And then you wouldn't check this box. I would check these two to make the alt text, the caption and the description, but the title I want to do myself. Easiest way to do that is just name your image files properly. You can add a hard-coded string at the beginning or the end, meaning something like your website name. So you could have pipe character and then just website domain.com, whatever your website is or your brand or whatever. Just going to leave those both blank. When new images are added, automatically generate alt text. Yes, please do that. Image filtering. Only process images with these file extensions. Let's do .jpeg and .png. Looks good to me. AVIF and SVG cost 2 credits per image. Something to note that I think was assumed, but maybe it's not. AltText.ai looks at and interprets your image and describes the image. So it's not just ChatGPT where you're adding text and it gives you text back. You're inputting images and it's giving you a description of the image. And it works pretty well. We'll see how it works in just a minute. Generate alt text using focus keywords if present. So if you add an image to a post and on that post or on your website you have Yoast SEO, All One SEO, Rank Math, SEO Press, Squirrely, or Smart Crawl Pro SEO, you can set a focus keyword for each post. If you have that, AltText.ai is going to use that information for creating the alt text. That's good for SEO. Use post title as keywords if SEO keywords not found from plugins. I'll check that. You can also use ChatGPT to modify any generated alt text. Here's an example of how it works. I'm just going to leave that as it is. Bulk refreshing, override existing alt text when refreshing posts and pages using the bulk action menu. Process external images when refreshing posts and pages. What does that mean? When you refresh the page, it gives new alt text? I'm not going to check either of those. You can integrate with WooCommerce. Here's some miscellaneous technical settings if you want to view those. I'm going to click on Save Changes because I want to try this out and show you how this works. Now, if I go into the media library and I click on an image, we have this nice blue Update Alt Text button right here. If I click on this, it's going to rewrite it, I think. Yeah, it rewrote it. A man with short dark hair and a bearded face wearing a black t-shirt with the words "Eat right, work hard, feel good" printed in bold white letters on the back. An outdoor event is blurred in the background. That is really good. I did not know that Systems AI could currently read images that well. That's pretty good. And I think it auto did every image. No, it didn't. Why did it do that one, not the others? Oh, I guess, you know what? I put that alt text in there. The one that wasn't that good, I wrote that. And then when I click this button, it made better stuff. Let's see how it does with the logo. Add alt text or update alt text. Japanese katana characters reading this, OJ, I guess, with a white shadow displayed on a transparent background. It's pretty good. And you'll see here, the title is garbage, and it's based on the file name of the file, which is the exact same file name. So you want to do your file names right, then your title work in here is way easier. Let's see if we can do this dinner right here. It's a WebP image. Oh, the button disappeared. Maybe it's because it didn't have WebP as an option. Let's open our settings again. When we define which images we can do this on, I just added JPEG and PNG. Let's add WebP. Save changes. Now we saw some errors actually. AVIF not allowed, WebP not allowed. But now I've changed this setting to allow WebP, so that should work now. Let's try it again. Let's actually refresh this page just to make sure the settings are there. The changes have been detected. Let's do this one. Click on Update Alt Text. This title here, Buttermilk Fried Chicken, that's way better than the logo title. So here's our alt text. A plate of crispy fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and gravy and assorted sauces on a table surrounded by apples, brown sugar, a jar of buttermilk fried chicken, and seasoning containers. That's interesting. When I AI generated this image and I didn't see there's a buttermilk fried chicken container that looks like it's maple syrup. That's pretty funny. So that's a pretty great description. The image isn't great because it has that in there. Maybe that shouldn't be in there, but the alt text is fantastic. Let's try this guy. It's a JPEG. Title, again, is trash. So that should be improved. A focused man operates a professional video camera on a film set with blurred equipment and a person in the background. The image is in black and white. That's great. I mean, I couldn't write better alt text. Let's do this one. That's an AVIF. This won't work. This one is a JPEG. This one should work. Let's see what it comes up with. A pile of colorful macarons in yellow, pink, green, orange, and purple. Let's see, yellow, pink, green, orange, maybe purple, stacked on a white surface. Nailed it. Nailed it. And if you find those descriptions, those alt text a little too boring for you, let's try this. Let's change it from standard to elaborated. Save changes. Let's go to those macaroons again. And the button's gone. I wanted to update this. Let's try a different one then. This one. Update alt text. Now this is the elaborated model for the writing. A close-up of colorful macaroons, including yellow, pink, blue, orange, and red, arranged on a white plate. The macaroons have smooth, round tops and textured edges, showcasing their delicate, airy texture. Much more wordy, but also much more descriptive. And that, my friends, is AltText.ai. A little tricky to install because they don't tell you how to do it so easily on WordPress. Just install the plugin, add your API key, set a few settings, and you're off to the races, creating awesome alt text for your websites. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description down below. It'll take you to AppSumo. You'll find all the information you need on this page. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. Is that right? Yeah, it gives you the ability to downgrade between 3 license tiers within 6 days of purchase. Downgrade also being completely return and get refunded. But some deals on AppSumo are non-refundable now. So make sure you read this box down at the bottom, the deal's terms and conditions, because the days are over where every single deal you can just buy it, try it, and return it. Some of them you can't return. Anyway, this one you can. Click the link in the description down below to check it out. If you like this video, make sure you click like and subscribe to let me know. And next up, watch this video on the screen because you're going to love it. And I'll see you there.